What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, Gervonta Tank Davis, undefeated 3-division world champion, superstar boxer, 5-time world champion, one of the cash cows, one of the faces of the sport of boxing, who is the WBA lightweight world champion. Undefeated superstar. 30 wins, no loss, no draw. 28 wins by way of knockout. 30 years of age. 5'5" with a 67-inch arm reach. Is now claiming in response to what took place last night between Keyshawn Davis, undefeated lightweight, now superstar, title contender, the businessman, Keyshawn Davis, as he dispatched and obliterated Gustavo Lemos in 2 rounds last night. Now, why is this interesting? Why is this important? Because Keyshawn Davis, okay, who is 25 years of age, he made an absolute statement in his 12th fight. 12 wins, no loss, no draw, 8 wins by way of knockout. 5'9" with a 70-inch arm reach last night in what was seen to be a step-up fight against now 29 wins, 2 losses, no draws, 19 wins by way of knockout. One time in his career, he was knocked out. 28-year-old Argentinian, rough, rugged, hard-hitting, lightweight title contender or junior welterweight title contender, Gustavo Lemos, who came in 6.4 pounds over the contractual weight of 135, rehydrated to 155 pounds. And this is at 135, right? Gustavo Lemos. And Keyshawn Davis absolutely obliterated him in 2 rounds, dropping him 3 times in the second round and stopping him in dramatic fashion. Now, prior to this fight, Keyshawn Davis did an interview with Najee from Cigar Talk. And Keyshawn Davis was asked about, actually Najee was asked about a question from a fan in his chat. He asked the question to Keyshawn, is Keyshawn ready for Gervonta Tank Davis? They responded, Keyshawn said that, yeah, he's ready. And Tank can't beat him. What is he supposed to say? Tank got furious, responded, said Najee and Cigar Talk is never getting any more interviews, called him outside of his name, said that Keyshawn Davis talked about his mom, his brothers, his family, and said, what you going to do about it now? Well, what he's going to do is he just put on a dazzling performance against Gustavo Lemos in the toughest test in his backyard, sold 10,568 tickets, sold out arena, and the gate did 1.2 million on his own, headlining, right? No major stars on it. His 2 brothers, Keon and Kelvin, was on the undercard. You had also Troy Isley on the undercard and Abdullah Mason. No major stars to help him carry the card. And he did big numbers, right? Bigger numbers than Lamont Roach, bigger numbers than Frank Martin, bigger numbers than Hector Garcia, bigger numbers than Mario Barrios, bigger numbers than Rolly Romero, right? Rolly Romero was not a champion by the time he fought him. Mario Barrios was the regular champion. Hector Garcia and Lamont Roach fight at 130 pounds. So you get the drift, right? Isaac Cruz didn't sell out in an arena or event like this. So he's a big deal. And y'all was going back and forth. And now Gervonta Tank Davis responds. He did all this going back and forth throughout the week, going at Keyshawn Davis and responding to Keyshawn Davis. As soon as Keyshawn Davis puts on this dazzling performance, he went mute. And then he put up cryptic messages that got fans to respond. And one fan said, don't hate. Don't start hating now. Right? And somebody else said, you hating on Abdullah Mason, who got dropped twice, but then stopped his opponent in the second round. He got dropped twice in the first round, dropped his opponent, Vasquez, in the first round. So 3 knockdowns in the first round. Then he stopped him in the second round, right? Abdullah Mason is highly touted and he's highly revered by Tank Davis's team. So he got dropped, but he came back, he rectified it, and he got the knockout. So people thought he was talking to him. So Tank Davis' response was, as you see here, essentially, he didn't watch the fight. Huh? So you hear and see everything, but you didn't see this performance from Keyshawn Davis, and you didn't see Keyshawn Davis call you out after the fight. You're not aware. He says, how would he know that? What's taking place in the fight? Essentially letting you know, alluding to, he didn't watch the fight. He don't know what's going on. You mean to tell me your team, Kenny is high on Abdullah Mason. They're high on Keyshawn Davis. Nobody around you watched this fight to have you up to date what's going on. And the boxing world is buzzed, and him calling you out, an exciting fight in your division, and you're not aware of it? I find that extremely hard to believe. When it's something negative, if Keyshawn would have lost or got dropped, he would have responded. The moment Devin Haney got dropped and lost to Ryan Garcia, but it got overturned, he quickly responded. When Shakur Stevenson had a bad performance, he quickly responds. When they do something great, there is no response. Now you didn't watch the fight? Come on, man. We got to do better for the sport of boxing. We got to do better for the sport of boxing. So anyway, it looks like Keyshawn Davis is going to get the opportunity to fight newly crowned WBO lightweight champion, Ukrainian star boxer Denis Berinchyk, who is 19 wins, no loss, no draw, 9 wins by way of knockout, 36 years of age, 5'7" with a 67-inch arm reach.